5 minutes. So we're going to talk about the Spotlight Hour. We're also going to talk about the current event on Pokemon Go, a brand new shiny release, a long-awaited shiny release as well. And then we're also going to discuss the future of Pokemon Go in the next couple of days as well. If there's anything coming up this weekend or not, you'll find out here. But surely enough, the first 5 minutes is just going to be the current event spawns, and then we are going to be catching the Inkays. Now, Inkay is a quite unusual Pokemon. It's obviously a squid, based on a squid Pokemon, but to evolve it, you have to turn your phone upside down. So when you turn your phone upside down, you'll see that the evolution, you can see there, the evolution now appears. So that is the way that you evolve Inkay. Now we're hopefully going to find a shiny Inkay, and then we can evolve it on stream so I can show you how you do it again. But hopefully we find one. Hey Dan, thanks very much for joining. Hope you're okay. But first of all, of course, with it being Inkay, let's just have a quick look at Inkay's typing. And as you can see, Dark and Psychic. So we're going to evolve. Hey Natalie, how are you? So we're going to evolve or Mega Evolve, should I say, a Psychic or Dark type Pokemon. So let's type in Mega 3 here. And from these, we can find any Psychic or Dark type Pokemon. And we'll go for Sableye, I think. We haven't Mega Evolved a Sableye for quite some time. This one being a Shiny 91. So let's Mega Evolve that. And that now will give us additional XP for every single Inkay that we catch, with it being the same typing. So it's only about 100 additional XP, but it is 2 times catch XP bonus as well during the Spotlight Hour, which starts in a couple of minutes. So there is loads of XP on offer during this hour. A bit similar to the previous events just gone by. The beloved Buddies event was 2 times catch XP as well throughout the whole event. So a little bit of a reminder of that XP on offer with the Spotlight Hour. Now the shiny odds for Inkay are unfortunately full odds, 1 in 512. So maybe we can get lucky on the stream. We did do the last couple of weeks, so hopefully we can. But we are just going to start wandering down here, get some of these Pokestops spun. I'm not going to catch any of the Pokemon that we see now. We're just going to shiny check them, because if they are shiny, they will turn into a shiny Inkay for us during the Spotlight Hour if we leave them. And if they're not Inkay and we catch them, then it will affect the Inkay spawns that pop up in a minute. So we'll keep those uncaught just for the moment. Now, XP wise, we are just over 613.3 million. Now I'm hoping to try and get around 700,000, so that will take us up to 614 million. I'm hoping that's what we get by in the hour, but we'll have to wait and see. 2 shinies, 1 off each wall. That's very nice. What shinies did you manage to get? Did you manage to get anything good or not? I'm not minding the spawns. I know a few people have moaned about the spawns currently during the Scatterbug event. Now that is the brand new shiny. It's Scattered into the Winds event, and it's only available for 3 days. So today, tomorrow and Thursday. It will finish Thursday at 8 PM in the evening. And shiny Scatterbug is available. Now Scatterbug, if you don't already know how to encounter one of those, if you go and open a gift off somebody and pin the gift, so I'll quickly do it now. So if you go and open a gift off somebody like this, for instance, and you click the little pin button in the right hand corner, once you've pinned so many from the same region, when you go into the overworld map, it will pop up saying that you've encountered, or you've got a Scatterbug encounter, and then you will encounter a Scatterbug from that region that you've pinned all those postcards from. So there's loads of information about it online. Make sure to go check it out if you're unsure how to get those Scatterbug encounters. But Now it is spotlight hour. Let's get some lucky eggs on, or get one lucky egg on for it, and we will then also put our daily adventure incense on and use, of course, Roar of Time for the next half an hour. So let's do that now. And we are ready to go. We have a Mega Evolution, we have Roar of Time, we have Lucky Egg. Let's get catching these Inkays and see what we manage to get. So hopefully these stay in the ball okay. Now that one didn't. But they are a nice, excellent throw. That is a really, really good thing about Inkay. They are really, really nice to do an excellent throw on. Volbeat and Mining, they're both very nice shinies, they are. The Mining is definitely a lot better, but a lot better than the Plusle. Between the Plusle and the Mining obviously changes to that greeny colour, whereas the Plusle just goes to a darker red, which is a little bit disappointing, really. So very, very cool that you got the Mining. And at least with those two as well, both Volbeat and Mining, they don't evolve as well, so you only need one to complete a family, which is brilliant. Messed up terribly there on that Inkay throw. Now in the next couple of weeks ahead, I desperately need to go foraging for Pokeballs. The only thing is I'm obviously trying to hit this XP goal by the end of the year, so I'm trying to get at least 1.25 million XP every day, which means I'm using a lot of Pokeballs, catching those Pokemon to get that XP. And I just can't seem to refill it quick enough, but we need to get restocked up on Pokeballs before the Go Fest Global, which is the first weekend in March, so we definitely don't want to be low on Pokeballs for that. So even with a great ball, it's struggling to stay in. Hey Pizza Man, thanks very much for joining. Oh, I live right next to a gym. That's just like pure greed. I hope you've got a auto spin device like a Pokemon GO Plus, for example, like what I'm currently using. The annoying thing is with Pokemon GO Plus, it's really good at spinning. It's probably better than spinning it than all those third-party ones that you used to be able to get, the gotchas and stuff like that. I don't know if you even still do them. Catchymons and one thing and another. The Pokemon GO Plus, with it probably being an official product, is a lot better at spinning the stops. But if you have it spinning the stops like I have now, and yeah, you should look into getting one. But if you have it spinning the stops like I have now, and you're catching, it struggles to do both. So it struggles to register what you're catching on the screen and spin the stops in the background. So you sort of have to do one or the other. You have to let it spin stops by itself and not catch to be more efficient. So it's a little bit, yeah, it takes some getting used to. But if you sat at home and you literally just got your phone on the arm of a chair, let's say you're watching a film, you live right next to a stop or a gym, and you want to just restock up on Pokeballs, you can literally just have it spinning at one gym or one stop outside your house for the next hour. Roughly after every hour, it does need reconnecting, so just bear that in mind. But you do get into the habit of checking it after an hour anyway, so there's no biggie there. But yeah, it's really, really useful on community days and stuff, even though it does tend to be a little slow, like I was saying, on spinning those stops. Like you can see there, it's just spun that gym, so it's already trying to spin this next stop. So yeah, although it's a little bit slow sometimes when you are catching things, it still does eventually do it. There is a Dynamax P-Dove on this stop here. that of course made its debut in the game yesterday. First time Dynamax P had been released during that Max Monday event yesterday. We did do that event, so if you want to go check that out on the YouTube channel afterwards, you'll be able to see me doing the Max Monday event yesterday and see how we managed to get on. Yeah, it's always fun when there's gym wars, especially if it's at your house. You can just, you know, let them attack it, let them beat you off, give it 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and you've walked away, and then just kick them. It's the most annoying thing if you've just kicked a gym and then 5 minutes later it gets taken back again. 1k scene, no shiny. No way, is that with Inkay you mean? 1k of Inkay seen and no shiny. No way. Well, I'm hoping that you get the shiny. Have you already had your spotlight hour in your area, or are you yet to have it? Just finished, right, okay. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate that you didn't manage to get that shiny. Hopefully it appears for you very, very soon. I've had a random few of these shiny in the wild when it's not been events, so out of events. Yeah, thank you very much, mate. I'm hoping we can add to the ones we've already got. I don't know how many of these I've actually got shiny. I'll have to have a look in a bit. But it would be nice to get one live on stream. It's always nice to get the shinies live on stream, isn't it? And of course, if we do get a shiny live on stream, then somebody in the comments can name it, as we always do on the channel. Give it a funny nickname in the comments. So you think of a nickname what we could call a golden coloured Inkay. Have a think, and then if you do see one pop up shiny on my screen, then first one to drop a comment down below, we'll get it nicknamed after them. As long as it's an appropriate nickname, of course. Let's spin this stop manually because a gotcha is not doing it. I always keep calling it a gotcha. Obviously, Pokemon GO Plus Plus is what I mean. So again, really, really easy to do the excellent throws on this. And with it being 2 times catch XP, it is absolutely wonderful for that. We will just let one of these excellent throws go through and just see what XP we are getting from each throw. Let's try it on this one. Hey, how are we? Thanks so much for dropping in. Let's just watch this through and see how much XP you're getting with that luck egg, with an excellent throw. Nearly 5,000 XP per one, so absolutely incredible amount of XP on offer during the spotlight hour, with Inkay being very, very cool to be very, very easy actually to be able to get that excellent throw on. As you can see, we are just nailing those excellent throws at this moment in time. Not that time. I'll rephrase that. We're nailing the excellent throws 95% of the time. Commentator's curse, as always. Yeah, trainer code, I will put it up on the screen in just a second. Let me just finish catching these couple that I've got here. I've got a few more friend spaces available, so I will put that up on the screen just after I've caught these Inkay that are around here. one did not want to stay in the ball. Just banging out these excellent throws. Like a machine. Commentator's curse. Almost like a machine. Right, friend code. There is a friend code. Make sure to go take a screenshot of it if you want. Add me. That is the friend code. So get me added. I am in the Garden region in the UK for Scatterborg. I'm in the Garden region, if that helps you decide whether you want to add me or not. So yeah, I will be sending you gifts that give you the Garden region, which is probably one of the most popular regions, to be honest, for the scatterbugs. Always seems to be the case that the likes of a sandstorm and different regions like that are the hardest ones to get friends from. One more time with a code. There you go. So if you take a screenshot of that, and you should be able to add me through that. So hopefully you got it that time. If you didn't get it that time, just make sure to subscribe to the channel. I will put it up on the community section on my channel as well, just so people can add me through that way. And then of course, if my friends list gets full, or I'll refresh the code so nobody can add me again. But yeah, hopefully you got it that time. Excellent throw on a Spearow. And these friends from Tundra Gun. Yeah, they are always the hardest regions. Those four you've just listed there are always the ones I've struggled with as well. Garden seems to be easy because it seems to be quite a vast amount of Europe is Garden. So that seems to be one of the easiest ones, but unfortunately that's where I am. But yeah, those four you've listed there are always the hardest ones to try and find. Hey Emma, how are you? Excellent from a Starly again. Just had an invite come through, so I'm guessing that's somebody in the comments. Let's get some gifts sended out. Shiny Cubone on that person there, so that's pretty awesome. Do like Shiny Cubone. It's me. Make sure to open my gift if you don't mind. I have a luck egg on. It's only the first stage of friendship, but still, it's doubled to 6,000 XP. So, doing it all for the XP. Excellent throw on the Pidgey this time. I think this is the most amount of excellent throws I've ever hit consecutively. Commentator's curse again. I'm not going to mention hitting excellent throws ever again because I just keep messing up. Age 0. Let's delete all these. Oh no, there will be 3 stars as well. No, let's not do that because that will get rid of some decent ones. Let's go 0 star, 1 star, 2 star first. Then Inkay and age 0. Include. Yeah, we are good friends now. We are absolutely killing it on the XP. I've literally just started the Spotlight Tower 15 minutes ago, and we've got 377,000 XP in 15 minutes. That is an insane amount. That is absolutely insane. Let's keep going. I like that sort of XP. What are you doing raid invites for? Is there any specific raid that people want in mind? Legendary raid potentially? Let me know. Obviously there's 2 different legendary Pokemons on raids at the moment. There's Xerneas and Yveltal. If you want one more than the other, let me know. And I'll see if there's any about as we head back up in a moment. Gonna have both, yeah, sure. If we see a 5-star raid knocking about anywhere, then yeah, I'll let you know. Make sure to keep watching and then you won't miss them. I need both of the decks. Yeah. As long as you've got remote raid passes, of course, you'll need one of those. But yeah, I can sure send invites if there's any that pop up. Can you take Garchomp? Oh, Mega Garchomp. Yeah, I can do a Mega Garchomp as well. Don't mind doing any raids really, to be honest. Still got 3 raid passes. I tend to do very, very little remotes personally because I know how expensive they are, so I just tend to head out to them myself if I can. Yeah, 3 stars can be done quite easily on your own depending on what it is and what counters you've got. But yeah, hopefully you've built up a decent enough squad where you can start doing 3 stars. It's definitely a milestone when you start being able to do that. I know when I first started out on my game and when I eventually started being able to do 3-star raids by myself, it was definitely something that I was very proud of at the time. And now I can solo quite a few 5 stars by myself, which is absolutely awesome. Many of which we've done solo videos too that are up on my channel, so they are a very cool watch. I do like doing solo raid challenges of the Megas and the 5 stars. One of the most interesting 5 stars I've done. Yeah, it's very, very good going. Only to be on the game for 2 weeks and then to be in a position where you can solo those 3 stars. That is really good going, Natalie. Well done on that. But yeah, one of the best solos I think I've ever done is solo Moltres. I remember doing solo Moltres and putting it up on my Twitter that I managed to do it. It was also up on my YouTube channel as well. And I had a personal message off Mystic7 of all people, of course, famous YouTuber if you don't know. Mystic7 messaged me and he asked me, is this legit? Is this actually something you've done? I was like, yeah. So he's like, have you got the video? So I showed him a video and he was just like, God damn, that's amazing. I was like, yeah, thanks. I didn't know what to say. I was like, thank you. This is Mystic7. But yeah, it is absolutely cool. Cool as hell. But yeah, one of the first to solo Moltres, I believe. Don't know any more people who have soloed it before I did. And when I say solo, it wasn't an easy solo. It was a very, very difficult solo. It went down to a wire. But still, a solo is a solo. Whether you've done it with 1 second left or with 20 seconds left, it doesn't matter. 73 Pokemon from Gen Kanto. That's a lot of Pokemon to be missing. Although I suppose Kanto haven't really been spawning these last few weeks, have we? It's mainly been other regions, obviously leading up to the Unova tour. So that's probably the reason. Potentially after the Unova tour has been completed, we might start seeing some more Kanto spawns about once you get down from the high horses of Unova tour. I am looking forward to Unova tour though. It's going to be very, very cool. Of course, white and black Kyurem among some of the new releases. Shiny Meloetta as well. The mythical Pokemon. Also going to be very cool. Could have quite easily fell over where we just were with how dark it was, but we'll walk back along the road and get into a bit more light. I do like how it's starting to come a little bit lighter in the mornings and the evenings here in the UK. It is definitely coming into the right time of the year where we can start actually doing our preferred route for Spotlight Hour. The route that we're currently doing tends to sort of go back on yourself, so the spawns don't get time to refresh as much. So you don't get as much newer spawns on the way back up, but it is literally the only route I can do around here at the moment, with it being winter time and the clocks in the UK so yeah, we can't wait for those clocks to change and we can start doing that longer route for Spotlight Hours and don't have to keep going back on ourselves. Can we add on that gym? We can. Let's go for a shiny Absol. Yeah, so the wild spawns at the moment for the current Scattered into the Winds event, some people are being very negative of them, understandably as well. I would probably go with that. Obviously there are loads of bugs, loads of Pidgeys, Starlies, etc. So it's understandable to see why people aren't overly happy by them. But it is, of course, bug flying. That is obviously what Vivillon is, which is the evolution of Scatterbug. So you can see why we've done it like that. But for me personally, it's actually a very nice event because I'm hunting down this XP target that I've got in my head. And I need as much XP as I can. And to do that, I'm actually doing evolutions most of the day when I'm not able to go out and catch, when I'm sat at home. I'm literally sat there doing evolutions all the time, and most of the Pokemon are spawning at the moment, Caterpie, Weedle, Pidgey, all those are 12 candies to evolve, which is really, really cheap evolution, and you can evolve a lot of them for the same as doing one or two of a different Pokemon, so it's very, very good for that reason. 12 candy evolution Pokemon we really do like. So definitely stocking up on them and trying to evolve as many of them as we can over these next couple of days. And then a couple additional bonuses as well, just to have in your mind with the Scattered to the Winds event. And that is the Pokestop. So the XP that you get off from spinning a Pokestop you've already spun is 100 XP. During this event it's doubled to 200 XP, And spinning a Pokestop, that is a brand new Pokestop to you, so you've never interacted with it before. It will have that white ring around it to indicate that it's a new stop to you. Then if you spin that at any normal time, it's 300 XP. During this event, times that by 5, so 5 times XP for a new stop interaction, meaning 1,500 XP per spin of a new stop. So it's a lot of XP on offer if you are going to somewhere new in the next couple of days. Annoyingly, like I mentioned before, it is only literally today, Wednesday and Thursday 8 PM this event will finish. So if you are heading to a new area, make sure you get spinning those stops around you, and you can gain all that XP at the moment. Loads and loads of XP on offer if you can head to a new area. And of course you can kill 2 birds in 1 stone, and that's build up the Pokeball storage ready for the Go Tour at the start of March, like I mentioned earlier in the video that I needed to do myself. So you can do that while also getting all the XP off Pokestops, which is an awesome way to do it. Loads of Inkay around here, so we're just going to take our time and catch these. And we'll head back the way in which we came, and we'll keep an eye out for 5-star raids as well. Let's get spinning these stops. Now, of course, the first in-person Go Tour starts this weekend, which means for everyone else who hasn't gone to the United States of America for that Go Tour in-person event, then we are actually getting no events this weekend. There's no events scheduled. We've had loads of events these last few weekends where we've had raid days, community days, research days, max battle days, Gigantamax days. We have loads of events on at weekends in the last few weeks, but this weekend is quite a nice one. We get a bit of a break and we can recharge a bit before the Go Tour and collect those Pokeballs and make sure we're planned ahead of that Go Tour. So that's actually quite cool. I'm not too disappointed with that. So I'm quite happy we got a little bit of a break at the weekend ahead of what is going to be a very, very busy period over the next few months. With the Go Tour obviously at the start of March, and then they have released the save the dates, and a lot of the weekends are taken up by events in the next 3 months. So in fact, there is one weekend, at least one weekend over the next 3 months, one weekend in March for definite, where there's a community day on a Saturday and then there's a raid day on a Sunday. So a very action-packed weekend that will be. And with me being a community ambassador, it means a lot of organising. So we are going to have to spend a lot of time organising those and doing the admin work for those for my community. But I'm sure we'll still find time to go live on the YouTube. So we will keep on trying to upload videos for you amazing people who hit that subscribe button. We'll keep uploading videos so you can watch those as I'm planning around those events. So make sure to like and subscribe on the channel so you don't miss any new videos coming up in the next few weeks and months ahead. Now let's have a look at the raid situation. So annoyingly, I don't think we've got any 5-star raids. Unfortunately, we haven't. We have got a Bombardier though. Is there anybody in the comments who wants a Bombardier invite? Or is it just literally Yveltal and Xerneas that people are wanting? Don't want to go too far past these Inkays if you haven't caught. Very, very nice, excellent throws. Still no shinies as of yet. 32 minutes into the spotlight hour. And no shiny to account for. Unsure if we've got any hundos though during this spotlight hour. We will check at the end as we always do. We will just have another look at the XP in just a moment to see how much we've currently amassed during this spotlight hour, half an hour into it. So at the halfway mark, we have hit over 600,000 XP. So absolutely incredible this is. Can we get to 1 million XP in the hour? That would be amazing if we do. Now we are down to Pokeballs only to catch these Inkays, so potentially that will affect the catch rate and will affect the XP that we get. As you can see, none of these seemingly staying in the ball now. Now we are using those normal Pokeballs. Got a few that went on. So let's just catch these around here and then we'll put on, now the Roar of Time has finished, the Dialga Special Effect, should I say, the Adventure Effect. We will then put on Spatial Rend, which is of course Palkia Origin Form's Adventure Effect. So that will increase the amount of spawns we see, hoping to get towards that 1 million XP in the hour. So we've got a few more Great Balls back now. Let's just use those while we struggle with these ones. Inkay has Weather Boost as well, which is great for the amount of Stardust we're getting. We're getting more Stardust because of that Weather Boost. Which in fact, we perhaps should put a Star Piece on, just to make the most of that for the next half an hour. But the Weather Boost is great for the Star Piece and the Stardust, but unfortunately makes it a lot harder to catch with him being 5 levels higher than we normally would be. Really are nailing these excellent throws tonight. Unfortunately, we are just slowing up on how easy we are to be caught. Definitely need to use great balls or ultra balls if you are wanting to catch these quickly. Especially with that weather boosted like we just mentioned. Hoping that the use of the raspberries will just help them stay in the ball a little bit. Now 37 minutes gone and we've still not yet seen a shiny one. It is a very nice shiny indeed as well. The blue of its body goes to that gold colour. Very, very nice, and it also keeps that same shiny colouring when it evolves into its evolution, Malamar. Very, very nice shiny indeed. And hopefully we'll get one here for you on the stream so you can see one. Now let's use that spatial rend that we mentioned before. So our LA background Palkia. Let's use that spatial rend for the next 20 minutes, seeing as up to 6:58, so just before the spotlight hour finishes, and you'll see a huge increase on the amount of Inkays we can see in just a moment. As you can see there, we can see all the ones out there, so it does make a huge difference, and it could be a difference on getting a shiny and not. So there has been a few spotlight hours where I've used spatial rend, and without it I would not have had the shiny because it was just too far away and we couldn't quite get to it. Hey matey, how are you? Thanks so much for dropping in. Have you had any luck on your spotlight hour today? Forgot to play. No. The more devastating thing about that is not the Inkay, but the excellent throw. How easy excellent throws are on Inkay. And the XP on offer. It was 2 times catch XP as well during the spotlight hour. So loads of XP on offer if you do keep nailing those excellent throws. Plus Inkay is a very, very nice shiny, as we just mentioned. I'm not too bothered about all the Inkays that we're currently leaving behind us, because we will be heading back the same way in just a moment. So I'm not too worried about that. We can get them on return leg. Just need to go up to this Pokestop. Loads of Inkays around here. That spatial rend working wonders, as you can see. And unfortunately, with loads of Inkays does not come loads of Great Balls, so we're all going to have to struggle and try and catch these ones with normal Pokeballs. Ultra Ball there for that one. But we are now down to Pokeballs and Pokeballs only, so I might actually start Golden Razzie some of these. We want 5,000 XP per one. I don't care about the Golden Razzies. If it makes them easier to catch, I'm more than happy to use them. We get so many Golden Razzies after bin them, so I'm more than happy to use them on an Inkay. So delete all the 0-star, 1-star, 2-star Inkays, and let's go again. We've had nothing good on this daily adventure so far. We obviously used Aurora Time on it as well. We've had it running since the start of the hour, and we've still not had anything decent off it, which is rather annoying. It's got 2 minutes left on it. Obviously extended by half an hour, and then of course the 15 minutes that it always has anyway, meaning 45 minutes of daily adventure since today, and nothing good to show for it. Just get that Inkay out there in case there's a shiny. I never thought I'd see the day where I was using a Golden Raz on an Inkay, but here we are. 5,000 XP on offer, that's all I keep thinking to myself. If ever there was a reason to chuck a Golden Raz at an Inkay, it's when there's 5,000 XP on offer. That's only if we hit that excellent throw, and only if it catches like this. Shiny Melmetal on the gym. We placed that there previously, about a couple of hours ago. We'll see how long that survives on that gym. Has been turning quite regularly, that gym has, in the last few days. I suppose here in the UK we have got the school holiday period, so it does tend to bring out more gym interactions. So another 15 minutes of the spotlight hour. Daily adventure Incense done, nothing good to report. Loads of Inkays, but nothing really of any great excitement. just keep doing this every now and again on the game. Things just completely disappear, and give it a couple of seconds and they'll completely reappear again. Sometimes you have to interact with your buddy and then go off it and it comes back. It's really weird. Don't know why it does that. I don't know if it's just my game or whether it's other people as well. But I did find out going on your buddy and going off it does sort of help bring them back for some reason. So the spotlight out, twigging a little bit around here, interacting with these. Again, we've seemingly lost it. Huge Inkay, that would have been a very nice shiny indeed. Fortunately it wasn't. Oh no. No, I thought refresh was on. Oh no. No, I thought refresh was on the cards then. On the cards then. Turned out we didn't need it. Need it. So it is being very, very laggy on the connection. I do apologise if a stream is being interrupted by that. Hopefully it isn't too much. I think we did just disconnect and reconnect again, so hopefully that won't happen again. I do hope that it was a one-off. I know we've had it before in the past where we've had to end the stream early because of technical issues like that.